Oh, hey, you made it. I'm glad. Come on, don't be a stranger. Sit. This is it, huh? I'm sorry. I know it's not exactly a bright topic, but there's no avoiding it, is there? It's all anyone's been talking about well, since we were born. The sun's nearing the end of its life. Everyone's been trying to find a way to keep humanity alive. I mean, some people are hurling themselves into space and just praying that things will work out, but as far as we know, this is it for us. You know, the movies always make the apocalypse seem a lot more exciting. Okay, not exciting, but involved, I guess. There's zombies, aliens, mutants, and all that stuff. Nobody ever thinks about if everything just disappeared. If life just stopped. Although I suppose there wouldn't be much of a story there. Yeah, they say the sun's gonna go out in 24 hours. From then, it'll take 8.5 minutes for us to notice from Earth. But regardless of how close or far away from the supernova we are, the entire galaxy is gonna fall apart. It doesn't matter what planet or colony you're from, everyone's gonna go out the same. They say it'll happen near instantaneously, so we won't feel any pain. Or even see it coming, just blink and then it's over. It's weird. It's really, really weird. I'm talking about being in this scenario at all. I mean, scientists and world leaders knew about the sun's age for billions of years, but they were never able to move humanity somewhere else or create an artificial sun somehow. I mean, I've never claimed to be the smartest person out there, but you'd think that someone would have figured out a solution by now, right? And then there's the fact that we're even alive today. Plenty of people in our parents' and even grandparents' generation made vows to not have kids so they wouldn't have to deal with not living a full life. Yet, we're still here. No, I'm not mad at my parents. Why would I be? Yeah, they had us knowing this would happen, but how is that any different from people having kids at any point in history? The one thing every human will be guaranteed to do in this world is die. It's morbid, but it's the truth. Besides, I love my parents. They gave me the absolute best life they could. I wasn't saying that to complain or anything. It's just, I can't describe it. Weird is the best word I have. They told you that too, huh? Yeah, my parents said I should spend my last day however I want to. I figured I'd come up here and stare out into the city one more time. And I'm really happy that I get to share this view with you. Isn't it grand? The levitating buildings, flying vehicles, all the little places animals can safely nest in. And it's all powered by renewable energy. To think that billions of years ago, our ancestors nearly cooked themselves alive with fossil fuels and couldn't even imagine something like this. Yeah, in a few hours, all of it will be gone. Well, we know scientists have tons of theoretical ways to preserve humanity's legacy. There's tons of capsules and vaults full of art, scientific papers, history books. and everything you can think of made of practically every material you could imagine. Nobody knows for sure, but the hope is that at least some of them will survive. Maybe they'll be flung to another intelligent society out there, and in a sense, humanity can live on. I don't know. I mean, I wish I did, but it's hard to know what'll happen after we're all gone. I'm honestly too focused on trying to enjoy life right now to worry about that. Well, you're right. I'm not completely fearless, but I've known pretty much since I could read that this was gonna happen. Yeah, it freaked me out. Heck, it still kinda does. But I came to accept it. Some things in life you just can't avoid, no matter how much you want to. Actually, I don't think you did. When did you learn about the last day? Oh, I'm so sorry. Come here. This is not how you should have found out. Your parents should have told you way before second grade. And those bullies shouldn't have been scaring you with the idea. That's just cruel. I'm glad you were able to get that off your chest at least. You don't deserve to go out with any regrets. What do you mean? Of course it matters. I mean, sure. None of us are making it to see tomorrow. But that doesn't mean it's good for you to spend your last day stewing in bad memories all by yourself. I know you and I will be gone, but let me put it this way. Look around you. Look at everything humanity's achieved throughout the 16 billion year history. All of this won't be here come tomorrow, but that doesn't mean it's worthless. I mean, this is incredible. Did you ever go to the beach as a kid? Did you ever build a sandcastle? How many? So you've made tons of sandcastles over the years. What happened to each of those after you left the beach? Well, assuming you didn't use any preservation devices. They fell. Either because of the waves or because of some other kid, those castles melted into the rest of the sand. But you still had fun making them, right? Even if they aren't still there? That's kind of how I see, well, everything. Sure, all those attempts to save humanity's history might be doomed to fail. But even if that's the case, I don't see any of this as worthless. We're living things. But we aren't here to make history or advance technology or any of that. We're just here to live with one another and to enjoy living with one another. That's how we evolved, right? From helping each other survive saber-toothed tigers to the two of us sitting here at the top of this building. It's all been done through the power of friendship. You're right. Tomorrow, it'll all be gone. And there won't be anyone around to remember it. But I don't think that means it was time wasted. Even if there's nobody around to remember the light bulb or the wheel, they helped people in their time. Even if there's nobody around to remember those sandcastles, they were still fun to make, weren't they? Look, I heard about these on my dad's holocast today. Yeah, they're popping up all around the world. They call themselves Titanic bands. Honestly, I don't know the full story myself. But billions of years ago, there was apparently this ship called the Titanic that sank. An ocean ship, not a spaceship. But on board, there were a group of musicians that played music for the passengers until the boat completely went under. They played to keep people happy, knowing that it was likely their final moments. Apparently, some girl in the capital read about the events and was inspired. So she and her band announced that they were going to play in the streets until those final 8 minutes were up. Word spread and, well, look. I think it's nice that we're all trying to uplift each other, even if it's a dark situation. It's kind of beautiful, don't you think? Yeah, that same cast said that despite the end of the world being today, worldwide crime is at an all-time low. The lowest it's been in literally thousands of years. The host talked about how stores were giving out their stock for free. Friends and family were meeting up from long distances for meals and parties, and they even interviewed these two guys. They'd been lifelong enemies ever since they were kids, absolutely hated each other's guts. But since the end of the world was coming, they decided to put aside their differences and spend the last day together. Well, sure, they could have been lying, but what would that have gotten them? Nobody's gonna be around tomorrow anyways. It's not like they could gain anything from it. I guess you're right, it could be another form of these Titanic bands, but I like to think humanity's capable of doing that. I mean, we only got this far in the first place because we all worked as a team. Breaking us down to our most basic level, we're altruistic meat sacks that stick together to survive. I don't think it's crazy to imagine we'd all be banding together when facing the biggest threat to our survival in the history of our species. What kind of question is that? You know you can ask me anything. I don't know. I don't know what, if anything, will happen next. I mean, humans have always had different ideas of what happens after we die. Everything from going to paradise to reincarnating as something else to just stopping. I wish I had an answer myself, but I just don't know. Hey, I don't think that's a bad thing. It's even kinda poetic, isn't it? The same thing humans were wondering about back when Sumerians first created cuneiform are the same things we're wondering about billions of years later. All this advancement, and we still don't know. Maybe we aren't so different from our ancestors after all, huh? Hey, look at me. Please? I know what you're really asking. You're wondering if you'll ever see me again, aren't you? It's okay. There's no need to be shy. Today's the last day. I won't judge you for being too sentimental or forward or whatever. We only have so much time left after all. Even though I don't have a solid answer, I still hope we're able to find each other again. In whatever way that would work. Trust me, if we're able to meet again somewhere in the stars, I'll be waiting. And if not, well, then I'm happy to have known you. Thank you for everything. I love you. Well, I have some other things I want to get done before I meet my family tonight. What are your plans? You know you're always welcome to join me if you want. I won't say no to spending the day with you. That's okay. Take all the time you need to decide. But I do want you to make me a promise. and it's my last wish, so you better take it seriously, alright? Whatever you do today, make it something you enjoy. Get yourself a nice treat. Get all cozy with your favorite show. Go pet all the animals in the park, whatever. I just want you to be happy, okay? Thanks. I know you won't let me down. Alright, I better skedaddle. We don't exactly have infinite time. But if you do decide you want to join me, just send a message. Or take a hovercraft to my door. Trust me, you're welcome with open arms. And if not, then have a good rest of your life. Oh, and remember what you promised me. There's no backing out now. Got it? Good. Thank you again for everything. I love you.